So a 4K Nintendo Switch Pro, I'm not entirely sure what to think about this. My logical side is thinking of all the problems that could arise, like price and battery and overheating and a lot more. But the itty bitty Nintendo fan inside of me is screaming about all the possibilities of this. What do you think? Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to the Robo Show, where we cover the latest news, leaks, and rumors from Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. If you want to be kept up on the latest gaming news in 2020, click that red subscribe button below the video along with that handy notification bell. In this video, we're going to go over the latest Nintendo Switch Pro news, the possibilities of it being true, and if it does happen, what kind of games like third-party support and other Nintendo games could we potentially see. So a Nintendo Switch Pro is something that's been rumored for a very long time now. It was rumored way back when the Nintendo Switch Lite was just a rumor and not sitting on store shelves to be bought. Lately there have been a lot of talk on whether we need a Nintendo Switch Pro or not. Some say a dock that gives it more power is an option, others say they can live without one but welcome it nonetheless if it does happen, which is the side I fall on. With the Xbox Series X and PS5 coming in 2020, games are going to be a lot more harder to run on Nintendo Switch, so a bump in performance might be needed to get the third-party support that they are currently getting. But will there be a Nintendo Switch Pro in 2020? Because those systems are coming out in 2020. Well, gaming analyst Serkan Toto spoke to Canton Games, and this is what he had to say about the Nintendo Switch Pro in 2020. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Nintendo will launch a Switch Pro in 2020. My guess is at $399. Additionally, he believes it will support 4K resolution, come with bigger cartridges, and feature more powerful components. As for the release date of this 4K Nintendo Switch, Toto believes that it will arrive at the end of summer 2020, beating out the release date for the Xbox Series X and PS5, which is holiday 2020. Now, according to the TechSpot article, he also predicted the Nintendo Switch Lite and Switch Pro at the same time, so half of his prediction has came true so far, so there may be something here. So what are the odds of a Nintendo Switch that can run 4K games released at the end of summer 2020? Well, in my opinion, it's very slim. There are a lot of problems with this prediction, like battery life would be horrible on this 4K Nintendo Switch. The original Nintendo Switch just had enough battery time to get a decent playthrough. Memory is also a problem. Would Nintendo have an internal memory to combat this? That would also bump up the price and make it even more. Sure, SD cards could help, but 4K resolution games are pretty hefty in memory, so even 1 terabyte would not be enough. Nintendo could also take a loss like Sony might end up doing with their price tag, but something inside me really doubts this. But let's say somehow this does happen. How would this change the Nintendo Switch support from third-party devs and even change Nintendo games themselves? Well, for one, third-party support would definitely be improved. We would see a lot of games selling much better on the Switch Pro than the PS5 and Xbox Series X just because of the portability. A portable 4K machine taking games like Dark Souls and even huge open world games like Dragon Age. Hell, even games ported over from the last gen like Greedfall or Red Dead Redemption 2 would sell very well on this portable console that runs 4K games. Nintendo games would also be more fleshed out. We would get better textures on the character models, enemies, worlds, bigger open world for those open world games that Nintendo likes to do, like Mario Odyssey 2 or 3, more fleshed out games. It would be pretty crazy. I could see a more powerful Nintendo Switch, but not 4K. Just enough power for those third-party games to keep on coming. Sacrifices on resolution and frame rate, of course, will still be a thing, but I think if they can sacrifice it down to 1080p maybe, I don't think people would have a problem with that. You also have to factor in the smaller screen too, so resolutions will look better on Nintendo Switch. If Nintendo decides to keep with the Switch line, I could definitely see it eventually hitting 4K. That's just how technology works. As time goes on, things get smaller, things get cheaper, things get stronger, new development techniques happen, and eventually the Switch could hit 4K, but I don't see it happening for a very long time. But these are just my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Would you buy a Nintendo Switch Pro? How possible do you think a 4K Nintendo Switch is? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.